Welcome to Daily Bread. As always, this is a timeless message, which means whenever you find this reading, or whenever this reading finds you, is when you're meant to see it. If it resonates with you, go ahead and take what resonates and leave the rest, what doesn't, for someone else. And go ahead and like, follow, share, and consider subscribing. So the energy's already been cleared. Let's get started. We're going to start by asking Source, what is the energy for today's message? What is the energy for today's message, Source? What is the energy for today's message? Move forward. Okay, so I'm definitely sensing that May is going to be an important month for somebody. I know that we just started March, but I'm seeing that March and April, that these next 60 days are really important. Like, these are going to be a big step for someone to move forward after being stuck in a dark place for a very long time. So I see someone is not just starting to see, the hints of dawn, but they're actually starting to see like noon light. So someone is diving out of doubt into belief. So I see someone is ready to, I see sources telling us that we are ready to move forward. So someone has been stuck after a divorce. I see someone's been stuck after a bankruptcy. I see someone has been stuck after a promotion, actually. I see someone has been stuck in a relationship feeling. I see someone has been trying to get over the loss of a loved one, and then I'm seeing that these next 60 days are going to be a time where all of that light Source is about to show you how to move forward. So let's jump in. Let's dig into this message a little bit more, and I'm going to take 3 cards for. Tell us about moving forward. Moving forward. Moving forward. Cool. So right off, I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and then these two came out together, the Moon and the 10 of Cups. So I'm seeing that someone, even though that you have been stuck, you haven't been wasting that time. You've been stuck and you've been overthinking things, but you've also been trying to get yourself out of being stuck. And in the process of doing that, you found inspiration. So someone has been developing skills. Someone's been learning a new coding. Someone has been actually writing a new business model for a non-for-profit to help and engage their community. I see someone is actually starting a community center, and I see somebody else who has been actually preparing and writing essays to get funding for some kind of a grant or research, and I see all of that getting approved, and I see that part of moving forward is diving into those talents that you're discovering that make you feel hopeful. And I'm seeing that, you're going to have to get used to some of the uncertainty that comes along with embracing these skills. I'm seeing that someone is very talented, and they're finally in that inspiration and working on these new skills. They're just feeling like they are walking on air, sort of, but at the same time, there is that fear of a tightrope act. So what I'm trying to tell you is, once you embrace that all change brings uncertainty and that life is constant change, because everything is going through cycles. Once you realize that the change is always a part of a cycle, it's like the phases of the moon. It does go dark, but during that darkness, you also know that's just a part of the cycle. And during those phases of darkness, for example, those are rejuvenation and fullness. Those are times of abundance. But I see someone taking this time to move forward, embrace their skills, embrace this freedom, embrace their talents, and trusting in those talents to build relationships in their personal life, in their communities, in their work life, and I see harmony. I see someone working hard to start stitching together harmony in all of the pieces. So I see someone finally finding a way to get balance without burnout. and I'm seeing that once you do this, that's going to be like another part of the cycle. Like again, how I said it's like the phases of the moon. That part of that cycle is now going to include rest. So you know now when you're starting to feel uncertain, that's when you just need rest to rejuvenate yourself so that you can be ready to further embrace your talents and keep going. And this is how you're going to learn how to move forward, by incorporating rest. So let's look at an oracle card to see what actions or advice we have with moving forward. Wow, right off the bat, flexible. So flexible. Yep. So part of moving forward and engaging in change is being able to engage these cycles. So if you try to stay rigid through change, you will get broken. But someone is learning to move with the cycles that you feel inside of yourself. So being flexible and finding balance starts from understanding and having an awareness of your body, of your mind. I see someone meditating more. I see somebody practicing before you go to sleep, reviewing your day backwards. I see someone practicing mindful eating. I'm seeing people taking more steps to do deep breathing exercises a few times a day and progressive muscle relaxation. And I'm actually seeing someone who's actually starting to do yoga. And I know you feel cheesy about it, but go ahead and do it. So that's what I'm seeing for everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Daily Bread. Go ahead and press that like button, leave a comment, share, follow. Take what resonated with you, leave the rest for someone else, and I'll see you next time.